All right, y'all. Can you hear me? Hold on. Hello? Testing, testing. Test, test, test. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, test. Can you guys see? Can you hear me? Can you see? I don't know. Can you guys see? Can you hear? I might have to stream snipe somebody because I don't know how to pull up the call, but they beat the earnings. But I might have to stream snipe. So we're just going to see if we can stream snipe this dude here. We're going to see if we can stream snipe because I don't know where to pull up the earnings at, but they did beat earnings. Here's the details, guys. Here's all your details. Let me pull up the chat. All right. All right, guys. So here's all the information that you guys need to see. So basically, we beat on earnings. We beat on earnings, and we look good. On that aspect of things. I don't know. Can you guys see me too? Are you guys able to see me? Like, can you guys see me on the camera? All right, cool. You guys think I should use the camera for now on? So we're going to try to stream snipe this guy. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, man. I'm sorry, guys. I might not be able to get it because I don't know how to pull up the earnings call, to be real with you guys. I don't know how to pull it up on my phone. I only did it one time before on Investor Connect. So I'll start using the camera. I'll try to use it tomorrow. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. I'll try to use it tomorrow. Okay, so the call's not today? Okay. Well, anyways, they did beat earnings. And if there's no call today, then what I'm probably going to do is just do my update live. I'll probably just do my update like this. I'll probably do my update and prediction like this then. Or just do like a brief update. If we don't got nothing going on. But right now, GME is up 6% in after hours. AMC's up as well. So there's no earnings call. You guys are sure there's no earnings call to listen to? If there's no earnings call to listen to, then I'll just do an update. Because the earnings is right here. So net sales were 1.1 billion for the past period. So we beat on sales. Net loss was 2.8 million compared to 108 million. Cash equivalent, we have 1.1 billion in the bank. Long-term debt remains limited. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Wait, why is my headphones only coming out one side? Properties. Settings. It sounds like my audio is only coming out on one side of my ear, so let me see what's going on. Huh. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing. Test, test, test. Testing, testing, test, 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 test. Testing, testing. Okay, well, since we don't have an earnings call, guys, I'm probably just going to do an update. So GME did beat on earnings. GME did beat on earnings. I repeat, GME did beat on earnings. And then if we go ahead and look. So I'll probably just do a quick update. But basically, guys, I think GME is going to move towards this $20 level here tomorrow. It got above 1928 was what it needed to break above to break out. So 1928 was what GME needed to break above to get above the level that we needed to for a breakout. AMC is starting to see a bit of recovery back to the upside. AMC is starting to see a bit of recovery back to the upside here in after hours. So that is looking good for AMC. AMC's up about 2.5% here in after hours. So AMC getting some recovery back to the upside. So not looking all bad for AMC. Not looking all bad for AMC. We do have GME up again 5% here in after hours. GME's up here 5% in after hours. It did beat on earnings. So as you guys can see, GME did beat on earnings. Let's go ahead and pull up AMC's short interest and FTDs and all that stuff. All right, so short interest. AMC FTD. Yeah, AMC's up 2%. GME's pumping too. GME's pumping too. So we're looking good on these two stocks. SQQQ's up in after hours as well. So not bad, man. Not bad at all. GameStop looks to be pushing higher here. I think GameStop's going to probably hit about 20, 25 bucks at least by the end of the week. But yeah, so GameStop did beat earnings, guys. Here's all of the information if you want to read it. I'll go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see. Here is all of the information if you want to read it. AMC's short interest is at 29.24%. AMC FTDs came in. We do have some FTDs to cover for the month of September, as you guys can see here. Cost to borrow sitting at 4%. Cost to borrow is just crazy low on AMC. Let's do GME cost to borrow. And GME short interest. GameStop's short interest is at 19.27%. GME's cost to borrow sitting at 3.83%. And then again, if you want to check out all of the details, net sales were beat by about 36 bill. Sales were beat by about 27%. Net loss was only 2.8 mil versus 108 mil. So very good, very good. And then here's all of your balances. So not looking bad at all. So I guess I should use the camera more often. Let me see if I can still see. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that looks good. You dig? Yeah, we gonna have fun tomorrow with the camera, you dig? Yeah, for sure. We gonna have fun with the camera tomorrow. No, I wouldn't say this is a falling wedge. I wouldn't say this is a falling wedge. But guys, I'm gonna give a quick update basically, so because GME doesn't have an earnings call. So GME, as far as I know, does not have an earnings call. So it looks like the actual call is not gonna happen. So basically, I'm just gonna do an update and prediction on where I think GME is headed, and then I might drop one via video. Yeah, so GME doesn't have the earnings call. GME doesn't have the earnings call, so let me do GME earnings call. All right, guys, press that like button. Press that like button. So basically, here is the news for GME's earnings. If you guys want to pause and read that, I'm just going to go ahead and run through an update, giving you guys an update and prediction. And then I should be able to edit this later on. If not, I'll just make a second video. But basically, GME just had a nice little pop to the upside because we did get positive earnings. GME did get a nice little pop to the upside because we do have positive earnings. We are looking at AMC making a little push to the upside as well. AMC is making a push to the upside as well. Let's go ahead and hop into the charts right with SPY. So let's go ahead and start with SPY right off the bat, giving you guys an update and prediction on what's going on with SPY, where I think SPY is going to be headed here into the future, and where I think we are going with SPY. So the first thing I want to point out for SPY is obviously we had 2 red days in a row. We had 2 red days in a row. And again, my weekly prediction and update video for SPY did give you guys a weekly prediction of a red weekly candle. Now, I want to point out that there is a gap fill to the upside for SPY. There is a gap fill to the upside at 449, at 449.07, 449.05, around that range. So you want to definitely be careful around that range because we could see a nice little bounce back to the upside for SPY, especially if you did see this head and shoulders play out. So SPY is forming a little bit of a head and shoulders right here on the current time frame. As you guys can see, we have a shoulder here, we have a shoulder here, and we have a head here, which could possibly take us all the way back up to fill this gap if SPY can break back above 446. If SPY can break back above 446, then you could definitely see a nice push back up to about 449 for SPY. So I do not think the crash is going to happen just yet. But guys, you already know how I feel about the macro. I do believe we're going to see a major crash for SPY. So if we go ahead and pull up the market psychology charts, you guys will see what I'm talking about with the market psychology charts. We're going to pull up that plus the fear and greed. As I explained earlier in the stream, and guys, you want to check out the streams. Because I drop absolute gems on there If you want to get that knowledge, go ahead and hit me up. Also, hit me up on the Discord. Discord is going to be linked below. We have email linked below. DataZero Official 5. Discord is $50 for a lifetime invite. $50 for a lifetime invite. Get in before it goes to 100. But let's go ahead and hop in here, guys. And I did put new plays out on the Discord. Make sure you guys press that like button. Make sure you press that like button. All right, let's go ahead and hop in here with the market psychology chart. So again, this is why I do believe we are going to see a pullback in the larger time frames for SPY. If we go ahead and zoom out, when in doubt, zoom out, you guys can see that we are looking at a very, very similar structure to what we're seeing with the market psychology chart. Here, let me explain. So you guys can see that you kind of go up, and then you launch to the upside, making a parabolic movement. Then you have a downwards movement and this upwards consolidation chop. This is called your complacency stage. Your complacency stage is where people mostly get trapped. A lot of people get trapped in the complacency stage, and let me explain why. Everyone thinks we just need to cool off before the next bull rally. This is what gets everyone. This is why it's called the complacency stage. It normally comes after large movements to the upside. Again, I repeat, it normally comes after large movements to the upside, so you want to be careful with things like this, all right? You want to be careful with things like this because the complacency stage is the #1 killer of most people. This is when a lot of the emotions will get in, where people will get FOMO. They'll get very, very bullish, and they'll think that the stock is continuing to the upside, but really it is going to see an overall pullback. So if you look at the pattern, you guys can see that you kind of go up, then you see a big push to the upside. Then you see that downwards consolidation chop. That is called your complacency stage. That downwards drop and the upwards consolidation chop, that is called the complacency stage. So again, that's why I think we're going to see a major pullback for SPY. I think we're going to see a major pullback for SPY. Also, if we look at the market fear and greed, you guys can see with the market fear and greed that the market is on greed. Again, you always want to do the opposite of the herd, because why? The herd is normally wrong, so you always want to do the opposite of the herd. And again, when you see the market in greed, that's when you want to be fearful. When you see the market in fear, that's when you want to be greedy. So this is what I'm looking at for the overall market. Plus, the overall market is held up by mostly tech right now. Mostly tech stocks are the only stocks that are really seeing these big movements to the upside. And you guys can see the tech stocks have multiple gap fills to the downside. If you go ahead and look at tech on the daily time frame, for instance, at stocks like Apple, you will see that Apple has a gap fill to the downside. You can also see that Nvidia has a gap fill to the downside. If these stocks go down, like Apple and Nvidia, that's going to bring the market down, and this is going to cause a lot of pressure on the stock market, pushing prices up on stocks like SQQQ, and that's why me personally, I am loaded up on SQQQ. Now, if we look at the DXY as well, the US dollar, this goes up when stocks go down. So normally when the dollar goes up, that's going to push things like Bitcoin and stocks down. So normally when you see, again, the DXY go up, that's going to push things like Bitcoin. So when you see things like that, that's going to push things like Bitcoin down when you see the DXY go up. So again, when you see DXY go up, that's going to push things like Bitcoin and stocks down. We can see that the dollar's actually at 105, or did hit 105 earlier this day, which is going to push stocks down. Make sure you guys push that like button. Make sure you guys push that like button for me. This is GameStop's earnings call, they did not have an actual call. So here is your information. And then this is also a live update. Because I was going to stream the call, but it looks like we do not have a call to stream. So this is your live update as well. So all right, so now let's go ahead and move on from SPY. Again, I do think SPY is going to be seeing a pullback overall to the downside. I think SPY is going to be seeing a pullback overall to the downside. Also, you can look as the VIX. The VIX is up as well. The VIX is elevated as well. So again, I think SPY is going to be seeing an overall pullback to the downside in my personal opinion. Let's go ahead and look at SPY here on the smaller time frames, just giving you guys a little bit of update and idea of what I think could be happening tomorrow and what we're looking at. So basically, SPY's RSI is oversold right now. It is pretty close to oversold. So SPY could be seeing a little bit of bounce back to the upside, probably having a green day tomorrow, filling this gap possibly at 448. So again, SPY could come back up to fill this gap at about 448. This could happen tomorrow. I think the crash is probably going to start around mid-September to late October. Hi, Bano. What's up, Bano? Now, let's go ahead and look at GameStop. We're going to go ahead and look at GameStop. So GameStop had a nice push up here because it had a nice positive earnings. GameStop had a nice push up here with positive earnings. Again, this was to be expected. I do think GameStop is actually going to continue going to the upside here after earnings. So basically, I think GameStop is going to continue getting a push to the upside. I think tomorrow is probably going to be a green day for GameStop, and it's going to see a continuation to the upside. GameStop, all it needs to do is stay above $19.28. As long as GameStop stays above $19.28, you're going to see this thing fly, okay? You're going to see this thing fly. GameStop's in a great position to see a movement to the upside. You guys can see that it's currently using $19.28 as support. Also, GameStop has a buy signal on the daily time frame after making a bounce of the triple bottom. After making a bounce of the triple bottom, you had one bottom, two bottom. This is your third bottom. So again, GameStop getting a bounce back to the upside. I do think GameStop is going to go to at least $25 to $30 by the end of next week. By this week, I do think GameStop will be at least $20 to $25. Not financial advice. If you're in the Discord, I do have plays for GameStop. If we go ahead and look at GameStop short interest is sitting at 19.27%. GameStop short interest is sitting at 19.27%. Cost to borrow for GameStop is sitting at 3.83%. Let's go ahead and look at Stonko Tractor data for GameStop and then move on to AMC. Let's go ahead and look at Stonko Tractor for GameStop and move on to AMC. And I do think GameStop is also going to have a green week as well. I did predict a green weekly candle for GameStop, and it looks like that will be coming to fruition. As of right now, GameStop currently has 400,000 shares available to borrow, and 60% of the float is locked up in the computer share. If we can get above $20, you can see a nice gamma push. If we can get above that $20 range, we have a nice amount of calls in the money, and then if we can get above $30, we could see even more gamma. So we definitely want to see GameStop push above that $20 level. And again, things could get pretty crazy pretty quickly if you see GameStop get above $21 to $22, especially if it can get above that $25 range. Things could get quickly pretty fast for GameStop. So let's see what happens. There is a gap fill to the upside for GameStop at $40 on the daily time frame. So let's see what happens tomorrow. I do think GameStop is going to have an explosive week this week. Probably going to see a nice push up tomorrow. So I am expecting a green day tomorrow for GameStop. We will see what happens in the morning. Let's look for some pre-market action. Right now, GameStop is currently up 6% here in after hours, up 6% in after hours. And looking good for, again, a continuation to the upside as it starts to form a little bit of a bull pennant, holding the key support of $19.28 as support. So, again, very, very bullish for GameStop to continue to the upside. Let's go ahead and look at AMC. Make sure you guys press that like button. Make sure you press that like button. And let's go ahead and look at AMC. Again, this is your GameStop update, your GameStop updates with earnings, GameStop earnings update live, and then also a live update and prediction for AMC, GameStop, and SPY. A live update and prediction for GameStop, AMC, and SPY. Also, guys, if you would like me to do my updates live from now on, let me know. Like, if you just want me to do a live stream and then do another live stream later in the day around 6 o'clock, let me know down in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Let me know down in the comments if you guys would like to see me do my weekly or my daily update and prediction videos. Let me know if you guys would like to see me do that live. Instead of doing it in video form, let me know if you guys would like to see me do it live like this. Also, let me know if you want me to try to use the camera tomorrow for the stream while we do streaming tomorrow. Let me know if you want me to try to use the camera. All right, now let's go ahead and look at AMC stock. So first thing we're going to do is look at AMC data. AMC has 1.5 million short shares available to borrow. There are 12,000 calls expiring the money if we can get above $9. AMC's short interest currently reported at 29.24%, but Ortex is reporting 9%. The official Fintel report is 29.24%. You guys can see that we do have some FTD data, and you guys can see that cost of borrow is sitting at 4.27%. Now, let's go ahead and look at the technicals for AMC stock. Let's look at the technicals for AMC stock. So, AMC currently is up 2.84% in after hours. Again, GameStop and AMC like to follow each other. You guys can see that GameStop is up in after hours. It's up 6.45%. And you guys can see that AMC is up roughly half of that percentage point. Again, I do think GameStop is going to see a nice move to the upside, and I do think GameStop is going to see a nice move to the upside. Now, if we go ahead and look at AMC, I do think AMC is going to be seeing a recovery. Why do I think AMC is going to be seeing a recovery? Well, because RSI is extremely oversold. You guys can also see, if you look down at the bottom of your screen, you guys can see that the MACD is starting to curl. You guys can see that the MACD is starting to curl to the upside. And I do think we're going to see the MACD start to cross over. This is on the hourly time frame. So again, I do think we're going to see the MACD start to cross over and start to curl back to the upside, getting a push back to the upside. Me personally, I'm holding on to my AMC. I'm not letting my AMC go, and I'm still going to keep buying more, but I'm going to be using house money to do so. Again, I repeat, I'm going to be using house money to do so. Basically, what my strategy is if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, my strategy is basically what I do is I take day trades, I take that money and roll those profits into these longer accumulation swing trades, such as AMC, such as GameStop, such as SQQ, such as Bitcoin, such as Ethereum, XRP, XLM. I do this. Why? Because that way I can take my gains and make more gains and also have less risk. Less risk. You always want to manage your risk. So that's why I personally take this approach. Again, it doesn't have to work for everyone, and not everyone has to do what I do. This is just my personal approach on how I handle my portfolio. So again, I'm going to be looking for more day trades throughout the market, looking at the opportunities the market provides to try to get more AMC to average down on my position and also get more AMC for free, and also kind of just stick it to the man, because every time I buy shares, I do it because these dudes really piss me off. So I do keep trying to buy shares to try to fight some of the corruption. Now, let's go ahead and look at AMC on the larger time frames and show you guys why I also think AMC will actually still see a bounce. So you guys can see that we do have these gap fills to the upsides. These gaps will get filled, okay? These gaps will get filled. You guys can see these gaps will get filled. Also, I want to point out we were set to rally, guys. We were set to rally 100% on AMC. We were going to take off, guys. We were going to take off. We were literally set to go, and then they gave us the news of dilution. We got the news of the dilution, and that is what knocked us off of our legs. If you look early in the morning at what we were about to do, guys, if you look at early in the morning at what we were about to do, we were literally about to take off. If you go ahead and look deep, zoom in. Basically, if you zoom in and look at where we were at on the breakout point, we were basically right here. So you guys can see on the bull flag, we were at the breakout point, and then they got the news of dilution, which pushed us to the downside. So we have to watch out for things like that, because they're going to try to do everything they can to shake us out and make us not want to hold this stock. So me personally, I am just going to keep holding. I'm just going to keep on doing my thing. But each and every person has to do what is best for them. Again, each and every person has to do what's best for them. Me personally, I'm going to be holding, and I'm going to be buying more. Man, that's just, it is what it is. Again, you have to do what's best for you. I would be looking more at like GameStop and SQQQ. As you guys can see, GameStop actually goes up when it has positive earnings. So lots of good things, lots of benefits from GameStop. I'm not saying AMC is completely hopeless. It's completely dead, but it's highly, 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 highly manipulated. So you want to be careful with playing with that, especially with Adam Aaron stabbing the shareholders in the back constantly. But we did get news about dilution. This was this morning. We basically had the perfect setup to break out, and then we had the perfect setup to break out, and then we got that news of dilution. So that is exactly what happened this morning. I'm trying to see if, yeah, right here's the news of dilution. So there's the news of dilution, which knocked us off our feet and stopped the rally. But I do think we could see a recovery back to the upside. If you guys look at the Bollinger Bands, you guys will see that we're way outside the bands. Way outside the bands. On the weekly time frame and on the daily time frame, or the 4-hour time frame. So basically, I think we are going to see a bounce. It's just, the question is, when is the bounce going to happen? It should be probably within this week. And again, we were literally set to rally, guys, but we got that news of dilution. So that is what knocked us off of our feet. AMC currently is outside of the bands right now. Again, the bands are all the way back up at $9. So I do think we're going to see a bounce back to the upside for AMC. In my personal opinion, RSI is extremely oversold. So multiple aspects saying that we are going to see a movement back to the upside. Make sure you guys press that like button. Make sure you guys press that like button. But guys, I mean, this is pretty much it. I am going to still drop an update video. I am still going to drop a brief update video via video just in case people did not see that. Some people do not like to watch live stream versions of things. But guys, let me know down in the comments below so I can know what you guys want me to do and know what you guys will be best. Do you want my daily updates after the live stream to be done live like I'm doing right now? And also, should I use the camera on the live streams in the morning? I'm going to try to use the camera tomorrow. So let me know how you guys feel about the camera. And let me know how you guys feel about me doing live updates this way. I can also do it where I do the live update and then clip it into video form. So guys, let me know how you feel about all of this and what would be the best direction to go. But basically, again, I think AMC is going to get a bounce back to the upside. We are looking for, let's give you your support and resistance. So we're looking for 843 to hold as support. We have resistance at We have resistance at 909. And 936. So we want $8.43 to hold as support to the downside. We have resistance at $8.79, $8.95, $9.08, and $9.36. So that is your resistance. I repeat, your resistance is $9.36, $9.08, $8.95, and $8.79. Our support, we want $8.43 to hold as support. AMC is currently up 1.97% here in after hours, working on 2%. It does look like it's going to possibly get a bounce in this range. And GameStop right now as we speak is up 5%, up 5% and looking good. We're looking good. Glad I can help, brother. Yeah, charts are what matter, bro. All right, guys, so basically that's it. I am going to still do a video update because I don't think a lot of people have seen this. Yeah, we only got 500 views, so I'm still going to do a video update, and I don't think I covered everything the best I could. Let me just make sure. I mean, I pretty much told you SPY is going to go down. We're looking for SPY to break. If SPY can break above, we'll use this to be exact, 446.40. If SPY can break above 446.40, look for more upside for SPY. SPY's probably going to get a bounce tomorrow and probably have a green day and recover back to the upside. There is a gap fill to the upside for SPY at 448.68. So again, look for SPY to bounce back to the upside, but I do think overall SPY is going to be crashing. It is in an overall head and shoulders. So you can see your shoulders here, your heads here, your shoulders here. So SPY is probably going to come all the way back down in the long term to like 440. So look for a little bit of push up tomorrow and then probably a continuation to the downside, in my personal opinion. AMC, look for a bounce. AMC, look for a bounce. Back to the upside. And GameStop is going to take off. GameStop also will help AMC move up. And then also a market crash. A market crash will help AMC. Will help AMC as far as price increasing. And then, of course, guys, here's all the information for GameStop. But, guys, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. Guatemala, Mexico in the building. UK in the building. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. You always show me a lot of love and support, man. And I appreciate you guys, man. I have some of the best community out here. You guys are always repping. You guys are always showing love. And I truly, truly, truly appreciate that, yo. I truly, truly appreciate that. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you guys. And as always, man, have fun. Stay safe. Make money. Peace out. I'm going to be doing a video update as well, y'all, because I'm not sure if a lot of people seen this. I'm going to be doing a video update as well, giving everyone basically a quick rundown of what we went over on this. And again, if you're seeing this after the live stream, guys, let me know down in the comments. Do you want me to start doing my updates like this, a live update? And also, do you want me to try to use the camera more often? You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Again, I'm still going to do it via video and just make sure I didn't miss anything. But we're looking good. Let me go ahead and clean up the chart on GameStop. But we're looking good, guys. We're looking good. I really wish they would have left AMC alone, man. I really wish they would have left AMC alone. I was looking forward to making a nice bag on that, but it looks like we're going to have to make our bag on SQQQ and GameStop, which is fine. That's fine. And I'm just going to keep diamond handing my shares. I don't know about you guys. But I'm just going to keep on diamond handing. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all. Press that like button.